Hey, what's up, guys? Bradu. Day. Oh boy. I didn't think first. Oh, jeez. There we go. Now I'm ready. Day. It's gonna be 40. It's gonna be 47? Yeah, 47 of 100 days of sketch cards. I feel like I'm in a hurry today, but I don't really know why. That's too loud. Let's fix that. There we go. Yeah, day 47. Is that what I just said? Finished up my Conor McGregor. Actually, looks like I still need to sign it. Otherwise, I think that's done. Don't you? He's a hot fighter right now, so I think that'll probably go over well with MMA fans. We'll see. That was just kind of a... Actually, I'm considering expanding my MMA trading card set to include more MMA work and also a bunch more non-MMA stuff. I only did a couple non-MMA ones. Non-MMA. Man, I might have to start over. I haven't had to do that in a while. Nah, who cares? I'll just keep talking. Anyway, I'm thinking about adding like maybe 30, 40 cards. And so I've just been trying to do a lot of work and keep reference materials around so anytime I get a spare minute I can start drawing, even if it's not for a commission or for a set. And that's how something like that fit in. I was like, I don't have a Conor McGregor in my MMA set, so I'll do a drawing of him. And I've got a couple more coming up like that, so we'll see. I'm hoping to do that by the summer at least. Hopefully more like next month during April or May. Yeah, I did a little bit more drawing than that, and other than that, it's been pretty slow going the last few days. I've been really feeling run down. I think I'm coasting into spring break knowing that next week I'll have tons of time to get a lot of work done. I have a funny slash sad story for you. I don't know why it just popped into my head, but yesterday when I got home from work, I kept hearing this noise, like a little thump, kind of, but it sounded like it was from inside the house. The first time I heard it, I was like, whatever. And the second time I heard it, I was like, wait a minute. There's something moving inside the house. And I walked over to where it sounded like it was in this corner, and I waited. I looked around, didn't see anything, walked away, heard it again. And then I like stopped and listened, heard it again. And then I decided it was definitely coming from the window. Not necessarily inside the house, though it still kind of sounded like that. So I couldn't find anything, so I walked outside, and when I rounded the corner of the house, this bird flies away, and I was like, huh, maybe it was a bird, I don't know. Seems kind of weird. I was expecting some kind of animal. And I walked back in the house, and then I don't hear it for a while. And then later on, a half hour or an hour later, I started hearing this noise again. And I was like, that's it, I gotta figure out what this is. So I walk over, and I'm looking out the window. The blinds are shut, so I can just sort of barely see. And I waited, and sure enough, this bird, like, thunks against the window. I couldn't tell if it was just, like, its wings were flapping close to the window, or if it ran into the window, or what. So I watched that happen a couple more times. And then I went out there again and I investigated, and that right when I went out, that I'm assuming the same bird flew off again. And I walk over there, and there's this spot underneath. There's this branch about a foot from the window, maybe 2 feet, pretty close to the window. And directly under that branch, a whole bunch of bird crap. So I was like, huh, he's been spending some time right there. And I looked at the window, and it's got like all these little, it's a little bit dirty or whatever. I think what's happening is this bird is sitting there, looking in the window, sees its reflection, and comes up and like yaps at it or thumps into it or something. Goes back to the perch, does it again. I think this bird is batty. Anyway, I just heard a little noise, and it wasn't that, but it reminded me of that story from yesterday. So there's my humorous story for yesterday. And that's probably about all I have to say right now. I'll go off on some, not rants, but some tangents or whatever this weekend or next week when I have some time to actually sit down and do Artcast type stuff. My plan is actually to do the Artcasters, what is it called? Artist Hangout with Jeff Lafferty and Mike Fleming in the mornings, and whoever else pops up, because I'm usually at work during that time, but since I'll be off work, I'll be able to do that. So that'll be cool. Other than that, one day left of work, and I'm on spring break. Woohoo! Woohoo! School's out for spring break. Later.